What's up, guys? Good afternoon. Um, Today is afternoon and it's raining outside, so that's why we are drinking our coffee. Mm. So, this afternoon, I will be answering some frequently asked questions about studying in Canada. So I have listed all the questions um, from my clients at Forward Visa. So I will be answering those common questions asked by our clients. So stay tuned because I will be discussing also how to apply your study visa, the required documents, the timeline, and the cost. So stay tuned. Okay. Before that, please like and subscribe my video for more visa um, guidelines about specifically study visa for Canada. Okay, then stay tuned because I will be answering some questions. So if you have questions also in mind, just put that in the comment box below. So I will be answering all those. And um, also, I need your suggestion, guys. If what video you want me to upload regarding your plan for Canada study visa. Okay? Okay, konting background lang, guys. I've been processing study visa for almost 5 years already. We've been sending and helping Filipino people to process their study visa application. So what we do is we process their from school admission up to visa application. So all you need to do as our client, you just need to submit the requirements that we will be asking from you, and we will do the work. So that's actually my job. So if you have questions or anything in mind, feel free to message me or put some comment down below. Okay? By the way, guys, even though this is our work or this is our business as a consultancy, it is not actually a requirements for you to hire someone or to pay an agency or a consultancy like us if you do have time or the knowledge to process your visa application. Okay? So that is why maybe you're here because you want to know more and you want to do it by yourself, right? That's what most of people process their this study visa application through DIY. So again, even though we own a company or a consultancy, we also still encourage those people that, especially those who have time and confidence to process by themselves. So it's actually better for you to save also, and can use that for some other expenses like for your tuition fee. Okay, but so I will be sharing you some tips. Again, I will be answering some questions here from our clients. So stay tuned again. Okay, let's start our first question. Sir, how to start? Okay, so for me as a consultant, the first thing you need to start is to determine if you already have a preferred location in Canada. So that is actually important for you to know also where you're going, especially in Canada. So that's actually the first thing that you need to have in mind. So where in Canada that you want to study. Okay, so for us, that's actually the first question that I will also be asking from our clients if they ask me how to start the process. So the first is, please make sure you already have a preferred location or you have already researched your preferred location in Canada. That's really important as first step on your dream of going to Canada. Okay? Second question. Okay. So, sir, what are the program or courses that we will be taking up in Canada? So it is really important to understand that before you take up your program or courses in Canada, it is always be aligned to your current or previous working experience, or the degree that you have finished here in the Philippines. So it must be always aligned, or there will always be a significant in you, uh, in order for you to choose a program or what to study in Canada. The purpose of that is for us to be able to properly explain to the visa officer your purpose of studying in Canada. Okay, so we need to really carefully choose our program that actually affect your visa application, that actually can be a reason or cause of refusal of your visa application. Okay, third question. Kape muna. Okay, so sir, do I need to submit an IELTS as a form of requirements? Okay, so again, it is really important for you to decide where do you want to study in Canada. But most of the schools now in Canada does not require Filipino to submit an IELTS requirements. So instead of submitting the IELTS requirements, what they are asking is the MOI, or the mode of instruction is English. So that is actually the the replacement of the IELTS, the MOI, for some schools in Canada. So again, not every program can actually be exempt for the IELTS requirements. So what are those programs? Like for example, the nursing, the practical nursing, or any medical professional or program that that will be taking up in Canada. Fourth question. Okay. Sir, can I also work while studying as an international student in Canada? Yes. Actually, that is one of the biggest reason why most of the Filipinos are coming or going to Canada through the study visa pathway. Because as an international student, you are allowed to work as part-time in Canada. So international students are allowed to work 20 hours a week during your while you are studying, but you can work full time during break. Okay, so yes, and actually there's actually a new guideline for international student that they can now work unlimited hours, and hopefully that will continue, and it will become a permanent program for international students. So by that, it can help you also sustain your needs for your needs in Canada. Fifth question. Sir, how many times can I get a postgraduate work permit? Okay, so postgraduate work permit, if you will be studying there in Canada for 1 year, so your postgraduate work permit should be also at least 1 year. But if you will be studying for 2 years, your postgraduate work permit will be up to 3 years, 2 or 3 years postgraduate work permit. So for postgraduate work permit, actually guys, it's actually optional for you. So the purpose here going to Canada is not to use the postgraduate work permit, because postgraduate work permit is just only a lifeline for you to extend your stay in Canada and continue looking for a job that can give you a labor market impact assessment, or LMIA, that can help you change your visa from being an international student to work visa. I will be explaining that in my next video on how are you going to expedite your visa from being an international student up to working visa and up to permanent residency. So again, if you are studying for 1 year, you can get a 1 year postgraduate work permit. If you will be studying for 2 years, you can get at least 2 to 3 years postgraduate work permit. Okay? Okay, so next question. Can I become a permanent resident after studying in Canada? Yes, definitely yes. So that is one of the biggest reason why people need to go to Canada through study visa, for you to be able to maximize your points on becoming or for applying for permanent resident in Canada. Because applying for permanent resident in Canada needs to have, it's actually a points based system, and you need to have a higher points. So one of the many ways for you to maximize your points or to boost your points is by getting a Canadian degree. So that is actually one of the biggest reason why people coming to Canada through study visa. It is because they want to apply for permanent residency, and it can help them have a higher chance of becoming a permanent resident. So yes, the answer is yes. Next question. Okay. Sir, what kinds of school can I study in Canada? Okay, so this is really important to know, especially if you want to do it yourself or DIY, to check if the school that you are choosing is a designated learning institution. Why? Because in order for you to get or be eligible to have a postgraduate work permit, the school must be a designated learning institution and can issue a postgraduate work permit. So take note, not all institutions in Canada can issue a postgraduate work permit, and not all designated learning institution can issue a postgraduate work permit. So it is really important for you to check if the school that you want to study can actually eligible to give a postgraduate work permit after your program. Okay, so that is why it's really important to know where do you want to study in Canada, in order for you to check what school where you want to study. Okay, okay guys, that's it for now. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more information about study visa for Canada. So next video I will be discussing the cost, the timeline, the requirements, and I will be explaining to you how are you going to expedite your for becoming a permanent resident in Canada. So please share this video if you like this and it helps you a lot. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye.